Hi, this is CK at CK Education. Today I want to talk to high school seniors, juniors, maybe college students, but really anybody, because this is a principle, I think, that pertains to people in general, but I'm just relating it specifically to the college life, okay? And I graduated college in 95. That was a long time ago. So I graduated college in 95. And, I hear so many people say, and even back then, I had friends who I didn't know in high school that so many of the people that I knew smoked. Like, I didn't know this. When I got to college, I don't know what it was. They all hit it in high school. When I got to college, I didn't know so many people that I knew smoked. And so they wanted me to smoke with them and cigarettes, I never smoked. Look, that was just not my thing. My dad, he was a smoker for most of his life, and I've been around it, but I just it never appealed to me. This is not a moral thing, okay? Like, I think it's wrong. I think it's nothing like that. I've just never been attracted to it. I don't like the smell of cigarette smoke, and I never got into it. And then you got people who, oh man, let's go to this party, that party, we're gonna drink and get drunk and all this and that. You know how many high school kids that I've heard talk about, man, when I get to college, when my parents are around, I'm gonna get drunk. I'm just gonna, get hammered, and I'm gonna black out, and I'm gonna do all the. It's all this like pent up. These restrictions that they had in high school, they're gonna let it all out in college, and so they get to college. And sure enough, they party, they drink, they smoke, they try things they haven't tried before, and all this kind of thing. People say, well, you got to experiment, right? You got to experiment in life so that you know what you like and what you don't like. But if I asked you, if I said, well, you got to experiment, let me drop this concrete, block on your head and see how that feels. People say, well, I don't know, I haven't tried it before. Let me try that thing. I mean, that would just be stupid. Look, there are some things in life you don't have to try to know that it's not good. And I'm not talking about this in a moral sense, okay? I was just, when people say things like, well, everybody does this, everybody does that, how long are you gonna live like this thinking that? When does that end? Well, everybody does this, everybody buys this, everybody raises their kids like this, everybody does this, everybody thinks this, everybody drinks this, everybody does this or doesn't do this. You're basically living a life as a reaction, as a copy of someone else's life. When are you going to live your life? You see, I just decided early in my life, I said, regardless of what people say or think, I don't care. I'm going to live my life. And so when all these friends, I didn't know they smoked, and they went to college, and all of a sudden everybody started smoking. I didn't take one puff of the cigarette. I don't like that stuff. Now, I don't care if they include me in their group or don't include me in their group. I don't care. Okay? I don't like it, so I'm not doing it. Now, if I liked it, I would have done it, I think. But I didn't like it, so I didn't do it. Same thing with drinking. That was never a thing. I mean, I don't even, to this day, that's not a thing. I don't drink. I've had a beer, but it's just, I don't have alcohol at my house. It's just not a thing for me. It's not appealing to me. Like, I don't crave it. I don't want it. I've always been into sports, into athletics, and I love athletics. I love sports, always into that. And I just feel like I'm putting crap in my body when I'm doing that, so I just didn't do it. That's my reason. And again, I don't crave that thing. And like I said, if I did, I probably would have done it, but I don't, and I didn't. And it doesn't matter that if everybody else around me did it, and if I don't do it, they leave me out. They don't want me in their circle anymore. Then bye. I'm not in their circle anymore. I don't care. Here's the thing. Everybody in college drinks. Everybody in college parties. Maybe you're hanging out with the wrong people. If everybody around you does that, and maybe you're hanging out with the wrong people, okay? I know some kids, I've talked to high school kids like that. Well, everybody in my circle, everybody I know. And I'm like, everybody does that thing? Then maybe you need some new friends. Maybe you need some friends who don't do that thing, okay? Because all you're doing is you're just following these people, doing what everybody else does. And this doesn't end when you become an adult, when you go past college and you graduate from college. I know adults who do this. They're 40, they're 50, they're 60. They're still doing things that everybody else does. They're always looking around seeing what other people do, and they just copy other people. Those kind of people, to me, I feel like they never lived their life. What are they about? I don't know. It's always just a copy of somebody else. So my advice to you is live your life. Don't be afraid of, yeah, but they might leave me out. They might not hang out with me anymore. Then get some new friends. Get some new friends. Okay? Step out and get some new friends. A lot of people need some new friends. They need some good friends. They need people who are honest and sincere, who won't judge you if you refuse to do certain things, or if you do certain things that other people think is weird. They're still your friends, okay? Now, they're not trying to get you to do things. And if your group, your crowd is trying to always get you to do something, and if you don't, they make you feel bad, that's the wrong crowd to hang out with, my friend. Go find another crowd to hang out with. Go start another crowd. Forget about crowd, just go find a good friend. So my advice is some of you need to change your crowd. Some of you need a different crowd. Some of you need a different friend. Do not be afraid. They're going to talk about me behind my back. Yeah, they might. They might. Keep your head up high and just keep living your life. They'll disappear. Okay? Time will pass and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about those people. Just keep living your life. Keep doing what you're doing. You got to find your passion, your calling, your purpose in your life, and you got to live that. And if some people say, yeah, but if you do that, then you can't hang out with us anymore, then don't hang out with them anymore. It's as simple as that. And it's a principle that I live by for a long time. If I got to perform a certain way, if I got to do a certain thing, if I have to partake in something that I don't really feel comfortable doing in order to fit into that group, then screw it. I'm not going to hang out with that group. It's always been my attitude, okay? Now, I got some good friends. I got people whom I trust, who trust me. And it's genuine, it's real, it's authentic. Those are the friends that I like. I don't judge my friend, they don't judge me. We accept each other for who we are. We're not trying to get the other person to do something they don't want to do. Now, whether you're 15 years old or 25 years old or 65 years old, this still applies. Now, if you're a high school kid and you're going to college, or you're in college now, maybe you graduated college, everybody wants to do this, everybody wants to do that, they want you to do it. You don't want to do it. But you're afraid you're going to feel left out. Don't be afraid. Don't live your life based on fear. Don't make decisions based on fear. Rather, just say, look, this is what I really want to do. I don't want to do this, but I really just want to do this. Then just do that. You don't have to do that thing. You don't have to do that thing. Just do your thing, all right? This is so important in life. Look, successful people, happy people don't really care what other people think of them. They just do their thing. They just do their thing. Just live your life. You don't need to be living your life as a reaction to what other people think or say or do, what they might say about me. Just live your life. That's my advice, and it's such an important thing. So when you go off to college, when you go off to work, when you're raising your family, when you're doing whatever you're doing, figure out what you want to do, what you think is right, what makes you happy, and you got to do that thing regardless of what other people say. I'm going to end this video right here, and until my next one, I hope you stay well.